Welcome back. Today we're highlighting adaptive CrossFit. We're joined by John Prescott, co-owner of WheelWOD and the owner of Neuse River CrossFit. And John, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
And so let's just ask a little bit about your background as a CrossFit athlete. Let's start there.
About 12 years ago, I walked into a CrossFit and I immediately knew, like, I lost 70 pounds. I quit a 2-pack a day smoking habit. I would say that CrossFit fundamentally changed my life as a whole. And it was about 10 or so years ago, I went into business.
Awesome. And then after you formed the gym, I understand that you had a setback in your life. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, so about 2 years ago, I was in an accident and had brain surgery. They had basically two thoughts. I'd either die on the table or I would never walk or get up again. To them, I'm already a success story. I'm personally not. For me, I work out every day, and I worked out every day before. And I believe it kept me alive, and it's making my recovery way faster. And before I got involved, I was not adaptive. But after my surgery, I've become adaptive. I've always believed that fitness should be a gift for yourself. Doesn't matter your limitation, or I hate the word, disability. Take away the dis. What is your ability? And that's what I focus on. I could care less about your perceived limitation. Let's figure out what you can do.
And so this was important to you when you initially started the gym. You went in there and you made sure it was adaptable to everybody. Was that kind of the initial mission?
So I was running another gym. I left and opened Neuse River, and when I was shopping around for real estate, it had to be accessible. Had to be. And the way the gym would be built would be around the idea that anyone could come. And if, like, Blaze is short, so if he can't get something, it's part of our culture. You just get it. You do it. You don't even think twice. And for the people that do, I don't really have time for them. You either care about people or you don't. Because the reality is, competition is great. I think it's wonderful. But out of the 130 people at our gym, 2 can beat. Where's the value in that? So our mission is to improve your life, period.
That's so great. And can you tell me a little bit about WheelWOD for people who may never heard of it?
Yeah, so about 8 or so years ago, I volunteered in Miami to help the WheelWOD gang with the competition. And I've kind of integrated not only my gym, but my values into what we do at WheelWOD. I've ended up all over the world working with athletes who they're all different but similar issues. And I love the idea of figuring out what works, because everyone is different.
So what it sounds like is that adaptive goes both ways. It's not like somebody showing up and learning how to adapt to CrossFit. It's about, adaptive CrossFit also adapting to the athlete.
Right. Our whole vision is, again, quality of life. Most people with a perceived disability, they're spoon-fed. Like, hey, this is your life. I personally don't care. I want to see you work because it'll make you a better human.
Your experience with this and kind of defying the odds, does that really kind of push you forward into spreading the word about healthy lifestyle activity?
Yeah, it definitely does, because I'm literally living proof. If you do hard things, your body will be there when you need it. I'm a little crazy. I think there's balance, but I love working out. I mean, I actually enjoy it. I don't think that it's required to do all the time. Like, who knew I would be in an accident, knee surgery? Nobody plans that. But working out prior to and after not only saved my life, but dramatically cut down my recovery.
And do you think community-based athletics also play into that as well?
Absolutely, because part of the human condition is having people. I mean, we need them. We need for emotional support, for spiritual support, physical. We need people. So having a community of which has been incredibly supportive of me, having them to rely on has only helped.
Well, I really appreciate you being here, sharing so much about this. And do you see this as kind of a growing community?
For sure. Yeah. When I started, it was less than 50. Now we're at thousands of submissions.
That's awesome. Well, yeah, and you guys make sure you follow along and help grow the sport. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. We hope you've enjoyed today's show. If you have any questions or would like to know more, please visit our websites at RaleighCW.com and myrdctv.com. I'm Josh Powell, filling in for our host, Bill LeMay. Thank you for watching Community Matters. We'll see you next week.